Chaos Fury races just in front of To Be Determined here in the neutral zone of Autonomous for match number 70. Freeba Energy and To Be Determined, both with a hopper load of fuel. They deliver it into the Red Alliance hub. Chaos Fury, they gather some fuel as well underneath the blue trench. Off they go, launching into the Blue Alliance hub. Alliance score is separated by a little bit under 20 points. It's going to be a Red Alliance lead, so a Blue Alliance start here for our first Alliance Pacific shift. There is that sound now. We begin our Alliance Pacific shift with the Raccoons making their way over to Blue Alliance bump. They line up to score. The third Blue Alliance here about the Robo Totes, 24-12. They're gathering some fuel from the neutral zone, trying to make our way up the Blue Alliance ramp or bump. To Be Determined, capitalizing the space underneath the Blue Alliance trench at the rear to pass fuel from the edge of the Blue Alliance zone into their territory. Their Alliance partners 948 and 957, these 3-digit team numbers. Relatively old here in the community. They're scoring some fuel. They were ready to go when that shift started, and they begin to score again in that Red Alliance hub. Robo Totes, meanwhile, they're pushing up against several Red Alliance bots. To Be Determined and NRG, both under the scrutiny of Robo Totes as they gather some more fuel to send back home to their shift that begins now. Chaos Fury, they're doing their thing, sweeping underneath that Alliance wall. They can move and lock on to these April tags on the Blue Alliance hub and launch from wherever they are well pleased in their side of the field in the hub. Radical Raccoons, they've gathered a half full load of fuel and they're making their way actually in the neutral zone. I thought they're making their way towards the blue bump. There they go now, just as their shift expires. Robo Totes bumps into To Be Determined, and I see a band or a belt of some variety on the carpet. Did that come from To Be Determined? Has that affected their intake capacity? We'll see as they try to gather some fuel just by their red tower. I see pieces of fuel entering To Be Determined, so it looks like no impact there. Mitigated impact there, at least, as we enter the last 30 seconds of the match. Both Alliance hubs now active, and 957 makes their way towards the Blue Alliance. Robots a precarious position as those towers become a little bit more protected at the end of the match. I saw at least one referee flag wave there, so we'll see what happens after the end of the match. 5 seconds left on the clock, rather 6 seconds left on the clock. 5 seconds now as To Be Determined ends their match near the red tower. Time expires with a live score seemingly very close, 397 for 17. These numbers are kind of hard. Let's see what referees have to say after they confirm the fouls and all of that last-minute scoring and whatnot. It looks like that is confirmed from our head referee. He's given the all clear, so your final results up on the big screen. It is, in the end, a Red Alliance